I'm Terry Leverett. I'm with Prepare the Way, and today I wanted to show you growing a lot of food in a limited amount of space. On the frame behind me we have a red-stemmed Malabar spinach. It is a vertical spinach. It's in the spinach family, but it grows, and it'll grow 30 feet tall in the right environment. It seeds itself heavily, but as you can see, it is prolific. Everything that you see on this frame came from one plant, one seed. Imagine if you had a frame several feet long, how much food this would generate. It is a perennial. I mean, it is a perennial by nature. Of course, if you live in an area where it freezes, it's an annual. But it would probably seed itself in the area where you want it, to where it would perpetuate itself anyway. But this was a tremendous find. I just found that this year, and I'm always interested in anything vertical because, as we demonstrated here at our house, you don't have to have the perfect environment in order to grow things. And if you can pan around into our spot, we've got a little 3-foot wide spot between our garden, our garage, and our fence, and we're growing spinach, we're growing lettuce. Right in the forefront is a couple of jalapeno peppers, and then back in the background is some mint. Each of these things are fairly full sun plants, and mythology tells you, or conventional wisdom tells you, that you have to have full sun. Well, this is just proof that with 2 hours of sun a day, you can grow things. So the message is, don't wait for perfection or the perfect spot, the perfect garden spot, or what have you, to try to get some food grown. You can do it in the most unconventional areas, as that shows. And as we can take further, for further evidence, we can pan around to this side. We can show you we're growing blueberries in large pots because we don't have the space here to do otherwise. They're losing their leaves now. They're on the kind of the end of their cycle, but we had blueberries this year, fresh grown, and in a pot we can let them continue to grow to maturity until we have a permanent spot we want to put them on. Further on down is a small vertical tomato planting that we can get a closer shot of in a minute. Okay, folks, I wanted to show you this small bed. When we moved to this house, this was an all gravel bed, and not to disturb the gravel, we just put in a box. We moved gravel underneath it, and we have a 10-inch wide, 12 feet long little garden box that we put a lot of compost, good soil in, and then we put these vertical frames. Throughout the season, we had 6 tomato plants that grew up this frame all the way onto the roof. These are the last remnants. Most of the other plants kind of dwindled and came to the life cycle, but here's still a small remnant of a tomato plant right here that's still growing. This is just evidence that with less of around 10 square feet, we had a lot of food. We even had a cucumber plant mixed in with that grew up under the ceiling.